Welcome to today's video where I'll be talking about creating a restaurant social media from the ground up. This is how you can develop a social media content strategy fast, monetize it, and design all aspects of your digital presence so that you're making profit, number one, that people enjoy their interactions with your brand, and that you are converting as many possible people online to paying guests in your restaurant, because at the end of the day, that is what is super important. And in this video, I plan to break down the aspects of social media, a lot of really cool tricks that you can use, and look at some social media accounts that I really enjoy and I think are doing some amazing stuff online. So let's hop into social media design. Earl's Restaurant is by far one of the best digital presences that any restaurant has online. And it's not just the content that they use, it's the way that they have designed their Instagram. Let's just talk about the individual aspects here. We have the monetization side of their social media content, and then we have their engagement side. The big things with designing your social media for your restaurant is adding places where people can follow up and go get more information about your products. Earl's uses the order food and the reservation function with OpenTable, and they allow you to book a reservation for any of their venues. They also leverage virtual shops. People wearing your merch, having a cookbook of yours, and buying gift cards directly from you online is all a form of income for your restaurant, and also really helps you brand your business in your local community. Earl's posts a lot of content on their stories and then saves it to highlights. So you can go and tap through their highlights to get a really good grasp of what they're doing at the restaurant. They use all sorts of content. They use customer testimonials, so those would be people posting on their stories about the restaurant, and they put them online for people to see, because that's really important. If you have any news publications, you should put them on your stories, and really just designing these to look good. Earl's also has a bunch of followers, and we'll get to how you can rapidly grow your followers without actually needing to post content, which is really awesome, in just a moment. Two things Earl's does: they brand their homepage. So if you'll notice here that their front page of their Instagram has an absolutely beautiful appeal to it. They inlay their products on their homepage that you can tap through and buy their products right off the bat. They also post their food content, and they engage online with video content. The most engaging content is video content by far. And so if you can post videos for your restaurant, you're on a track to success already. Hopping into some principles: digital congruency. Branding your restaurant not only on social media, but in congruency with your website and every single application is so important to building customer trust. If you have a website that's green and a social media presence that's red, there's some lack of trust, fundamental lack of trust there, just based on the coloring. Now, if you change your logo across platforms and do things like that, it's going to be really challenging to really engage those levels of trust that you need to have people make a purchasing decision online or in your restaurant. Okay, let's talk about social media portals. These are integrated portals that go directly into your Instagram to sell your services. So let's say you host private events at your venue. You would create a story highlight that has private events on it, and in the highlight, you would have individual content. So you would have somebody booking a party, you would have a picture of your menu, you'd have a picture of the table, and then you'd have something that has a clear call to action for a reservation booking. Now, where this link goes to is not your website. And this is where a lot of people make the mistake. It goes into an integrated chat bot, and these integrated chat bots allow you to connect with your customers online, and they ask questions about the person's event and get them to schedule a call with your team. So that's just one example of an Instagram portal. Growing your followers fast. A lot of restaurants don't have many followers and want to scale quickly. The easiest way to grow your followers by far is to use paid content. Now, let's be clear, this is not boosting posts. In fact, boosting posts will actually get you a lower result and less engaged guests than what I'm going to show you. So what you can do is you can create giveaway campaigns, and to enter the giveaway, you'll see people have to send over their email and phone number and then go follow you on Instagram. And this is a flow that we send to people, and then they would click directly in here and they would go follow your Instagram. And one cool note here is that you can actually ask them to turn on notifications so that they don't miss you announcing your giveaway. This gives you an actual platform that people get notified when you post on. Content boards. This helps restaurants organize their thoughts around what needs to be posted. Whenever we work with a new client, we set up a content board from them. And the reason that we do this is because it keeps everything on brand and it allows you to organize your thoughts going out months in advance and saves a lot of time. You'll see that we have in here each piece of creative here, and then we have the copy below for every single post that's coming. And I created a video on this, on how you can generate a content board with ChatGPT and post about a month's worth of content in about 30 minutes. So you can go check that out. I'll link it below. So here's some notes that I thought were kind of important before we hop into some social media profiles that I like. Get the whole restaurant involved. Earl's and other restaurants that are killing it on social media have people that are in the restaurant that love posting content for them. You can do the same. You can ask your staff, the younger staff members within your teams, to post content for your restaurant. You can pay them a little bit to do it, and really you can connect with them and allow them to go wild and really create a brand for your restaurant. This is a really great way to grow on social media. All you need is an iPhone. This is a bit controversial, but most of the videos that I make are just on my iPhone, because really it's actually such a hassle to set up a proper film camera, take proper pictures. And if you're just snagging photos and you have some sense of what a good picture of food looks like or what a cool post on TikTok would look like, then you're gonna make great content either way. And honestly, your iPhone is good enough to post content. The last thing that I'd say important with notes is copy other people's content. Like, don't feel like you have to make everything original to your restaurant. You can go online, copy other people's content formats, and because you have a different restaurant, it's gonna be different by nature because you are a different person and your content will just become different as a result. All right, so I wanted to show you some social media profiles that I really enjoy, and I thought we'd start with Earl's because I find their content amazing. You'll notice that they leverage their employees to create content that is super engaging. Like, this is interesting content. Just talking about making food. Or in this case, I doubt they have staffing issues at Earl's, and here's why. Earl's leverages their social media platforms to create engaging job posts. This is an engaging job post that Earl's has created to bring new talent to the restaurant and attract talent online. So there you have it, some social media content ideas for your restaurant. And there's so much more to dive deep into and really think about. But right here, you have a great starting point to go out and get stuff done and develop a content strategy for your restaurant with these things in mind. The big things here would be monetizing your content, it would be growing your followers, and it would be engaging your audiences. And with these three things, you'll have an absolutely amazing content strategy for your restaurant. If you need help with any of this or would like to build a content strategy for your restaurant, I'd be more than happy to have a conversation with you and talk to you more about what you're looking to do in particular, whether it's hiring better employees, booking more private events, or bringing more corporate catering inquiries to your business. I can help with. And as for future episodes, if you subscribe below, I'll continue to put out content and hopefully you'll get notified when a new piece of content comes out. Thanks so much for watching today. Book a call below if you're interested in any of this stuff and want help. And without further ado, have a wonderful rest of your day.